This video is brought to you by Warner Brothers.
It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but a great deal more to stand up to your friends.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 friendship moments in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Do you think it wise to trust Hagrid with something as important as this?
Professor, I would trust Hagrid with my life.
I'm Ron, by the way. Ron Weasley. I'm Harry Potter.
Happy Christmas.
I think we've had a bad influence on her.
For this list, we're looking at the most touching moments shared between friends throughout the first movie in the series. What's your favorite friendship moment in the magical movie? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Getting Neville's Remembrall back. Harry never hesitates to defend his friends. A few minutes after he first entered Hogwarts, he rejected Draco's handshake because Draco insulted Ron.
You don't want to go making friends with the wrong sort. I can help you there. I think I can tell the wrong sort for myself, thanks.
Harry steps up again during a flying lesson. When Neville loses his Remembrall after a broom mishap, Draco insults him and hops on his broom to leave it on the roof. Despite having no real broom experience, Harry soars into the air.
Give it here, Malfoy, or I'll knock you off your broom!
He could have hurt himself or got in trouble with professors for flying without guidance. But Harry took those risks to get the Remembrall back to his friend. His kind act is celebrated by students and serves as a successful tryout for the Quidditch team.
Harry! Oh, that was wicked, Harry!
Harry Potter? Follow me.
Number 9. Dumbledore visits Harry in the hospital wing.
Good afternoon, Harry. Tokens from your admirers?
Admirers?
A climactic final battle between Harry and Voldemort/Quirrell left the 11-year-old student unconscious. Soon after he wakes up, Dumbledore is there to talk with him. Harry demonstrates his kind nature by rushing to make sure his friends are okay. Dumbledore is quick to reassure him.
Ron was here. Is he all right? What about Hermione?
Fine. They're both just fine.
The headmaster also answers Harry's questions about the stone, comforts him about the thought of Voldemort's return, and reminds him of Lily Potter's love. Someone as busy as Dumbledore could have easily left a note or sent another professor in his place. But by paying a visit to Harry personally, he built a foundation for a friendship that would endure for years.
I could be safe with a nice toffee. Alas. Earwax.
Number 8. The trio avoids danger together. The trio was always destined to become close friends. Even before Hermione was close with the boys, she reassured Harry about his Quidditch chances by showing him a trophy his father won.
Whoa! Harry, you never told me your father was a seeker too. I didn't know.
This sweet moment was quickly followed by another big bonding moment for the trio. After visiting the trophy case, they accidentally wind up on the forbidden 3rd floor. Hermione keeps them from getting in trouble with Filch with a clutch spell.
That's it. We're done for. Oh, move over. Hello, Hamora. Get in.
And when they end up face to face with the 3-headed Fluffy, they work together to stay alive. This was the first real proof that showed the trio could do anything when they had each other's backs. Although Hermione sounded reluctant to hang out with them again, she eventually came around.
I'm going to bed before either of you come up with another clever idea to get us killed. Or worse, expelled.
She needs to sort out her priorities.
This video is brought to you by Warner Brothers. After this countdown, be sure to check out our amazing Rube Goldberg machine inspired by Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Link in description. Number 7. Hermione saves Harry from Quirrell's spell.
What's going on with Harry's broomstick?
Professor Quirrell secretly makes Harry's broom go haywire during a Quidditch match. From Hermione's perspective in the stands, she thinks Snape is responsible. So she immediately leaps into action to stop him.
It's Snape. He's jinxing the broom.
Jinxing the broom? What do we do?
Leave it to me.
Hermione sneaks under the stands and lights Snape's robes on fire. When he rushes to put out the flames, he accidentally knocks someone into Quirrell. This action lets Harry regain control of his broom and eventually win the Quidditch match. Although we know Hermione does not like to break rules, she was willing to take on a professor to save Harry. And since he won the match for Gryffindor, can she get some more credit for her friend's victory?
Yes!
Number 6. Neville stands up to the trio.
Trevor. Shh! Go, you shouldn't be here. Neither should you.
Throughout the first movie, Neville cannot seem to catch a break. He keeps losing track of everything, from his memories to his toad, and breaks his wrist during a flying lesson. But Neville has the courage to try and stop one bad thing from happening. When he sees the trio sneaking out at night, he tries to protect Gryffindor and keep them safe by insisting they stay in their house.
No, I won't let you. You'll get Gryffindor into trouble again. I'll fight you.
Unfortunately, Hermione subdues him with a classic spell. Neville's attempt to protect his friends and his house's reputation doesn't go unnoticed. His courageous act earns Gryffindor enough points to win the House Cup at the end of the year.
I award 10 points to Neville Longbottom.
Number 5. Hagrid gives Harry a photo album. Before Harry leaves Hogwarts for the summer, he checks in with Hagrid one more time.
Thought you were leaving without saying goodbye, did you?
The gentle half-giant takes this opportunity to gift him a photo album. Upon opening it, Harry finds a moving picture of him being held by his parents as a baby. Since he repeatedly visited the Mirror of Erised to see images of James and Lily Potter, we assume he didn't have pictures of his parents.
Thanks, Hagrid.
That thought makes it incredibly hard not to get choked up when you see him get the photo album. And watching Hagrid give Harry advice on how to deal with his cousin is just the icing on the cake of this sweet moment between friends.
Hagrid, we're not allowed to do magic away from Hogwarts. You know that.
I do. But your cousin don't, do he? Hey?
Number 4. Ron and Harry on the Hogwarts Express. After Molly Weasley helps Harry get onto platform 9 3/4, her son Ron shares a train car with him.
Excuse me. Do you mind? Everywhere else is full. Not at all.
The two immediately hit it off. Not only is Harry comfortable enough to show his scar, but he also buys an entire cart of candy for the two of them to share.
Anything off the trolley, dears?
No, thanks. I'm all set. We'll take the lot. Whoa.
As the two enjoy a mountain of sweets, Ron reveals some small tidbits about the magical world. The duo becomes practically inseparable after this train car scene. They are late to class together, get in trouble together, and even share Christmas together.
Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron. What are you wearing? Oh, Mum made it. Looks like you got one too. I've got presents. Yeah.
We have the Hogwarts Express to thank for one of the most magical friendships we've seen on screen. This video is brought to you by Warner Brothers. After this countdown, be sure to check out our amazing Rube Goldberg machine inspired by Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Link in description. Number 3. Hagrid brings Harry into the wizarding world.
Excuse me. Who are you?
Rubius Hagrid, keeper of keys and grounds at Hogwarts.
It's fitting that the person who brought Harry safely to his Muggle family as a baby would also be responsible for bringing him back to the wizarding world. On his 11th birthday, Hagrid travels to an isolated cabin to deliver a birthday cake. Oh, and he also drops an absolutely magical quote about Harry's magical heritage.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Vernon and Petunia Dursley immediately try to prevent their nephew from going to Hogwarts. But Hagrid puts them in their place and even gives Dudley Dursley a tail. Seeing his mean family members finally get their comeuppance put a huge smile on Harry's face. Between the cake, wizard news, and just desserts for the Dursleys, Harry's friend Hagrid gave him the best birthday yet.
Oh, we're a bit behind schedule. Let's be off.
Number 2. Defeating a troll together.
In the dungeon! Troll in the dungeon!
Thought you ought to know.
All students were supposed to return to their respective houses when a troll entered Hogwarts. But knowing Hermione was out in the castle alone, Harry convinces Ron that they should go and look for her. They find her at the mercy of an aggressive troll. Instead of running for help, the duo does what they can to keep Hermione safe. The trio eventually improvises a plan to knock the troll out.
Hurry up! Swish and flick! Wingardium Leviosa!
And before Ron and Harry can get in trouble with professors for disobeying orders, Hermione covers for them.
I went looking for the troll. I read about them and thought I could handle it. But I was wrong. If Harry and Ron hadn't come and found me, I'd probably be dead.
By the end of this battle, the trio's selfless actions for each other formed an unbreakable bond that endured much worse things than trolls. Before we apparate to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Harry befriends a snake.
Thanks.
Anytime.
Hagrid buys HEDWIG for Harry.
Harry, happy birthday!
The trio reunites after the final battle.
All right. You? All right. Hermione?
Never better.
Number 1. Ron sacrifices his knight.
Now what do we do?
It's obvious, isn't it? We're gonna play our way across the room.
Ron's gaming skills come in handy when the trio has to assume the roles of 3 different pieces on a real-life wizard's chessboard. In this version of the game, pieces are shattered instead of captured. Ron was aware of that when he volunteered to sacrifice his knight.
No, you can't! There must be another way!
Do you want to stop Snape from getting that stone or not? Harry, it's you that has to go on. I know it.
Although his friends protest his decision, he still makes the decisive move. Ron's sacrifice kept everyone safe, allowed them to win, and gave Harry the chance to reach the Sorcerer's Stone. His friends rewarded his selfless act by taking care of him. While this was all enough to make the scene the best display of friendship in the movie, Hermione sealed the deal with some heartwarming words.
Not as good as you.
Me, books and cleverness. There are more important things. Friendship and bravery.
This video is brought to you by Warner Brothers. Own Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on digital and Blu-ray now. After this countdown, be sure to check out our amazing Rube Goldberg machine inspired by Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Link in description.